Hey everyone, welcome back. Ryan here. Grab your coffee, get comfortable, because today's topic is one of those discussions that looks simple on the surface. But once you dig a little deeper, you start realizing how strange and honestly how revealing it actually is. We've all been hearing the same thing about the US economy for months now. People are struggling. Credit card debt is at a record high. Hiring has slowed down. Interest rates are insane. Housing is unaffordable. Groceries cost a fortune. If you look at the numbers, none of this sounds like a country ready to go on a shopping spree. And yet, Black Friday comes around, and boom, record-breaking sales. Stores packed, online shopping exploding, people lining up for hours. So here's the big question. How can a country be broke, but also spend like crazy? That's exactly what we're diving into today, because this isn't just an economic story. This is a psychology story, a human behavior story. And honestly, it explains way more about the world than you think. So yeah, grab your coffee, settle in. This isn't going to be a list of bullet points. It's a conversation, lessons, stories, little things no one ever tells you. Let's talk about what's really going on.
Let's start with something simple but powerful. People don't spend money with logic. They spend money with emotion. Your wallet doesn't control your brain controls your wallet. And Black Friday is basically a psychological playground. Discounts, timers, only today, flashing banners, limited stock. These things are designed to trigger dopamine, not logic. But this is only the surface layer. Let's go deeper. Over the last few years, the American middle class has been squeezed hard. Credit card APRs are 23 to 28%. Household debt is over $1 trillion. Rent is up. Food is up. Everything is up. So why do people spend more during economic stress? Here's where something fascinating comes in. Revenge spending. This trend started right after the pandemic. People were locked in, stressed, restricted, anxious. And once things opened back up, they started overspending as a form of emotional release. It's basically the brain saying, life has been hard, I deserve this. And trust me, this behavior doesn't happen among the wealthy. This happens the most in the middle class. There's a survey that proves it. 65% of Americans say they feel financially stressed, but 72% say they'll shop on Black Friday. How does that make sense? It doesn't, unless you understand human psychology.
Another big factor is that Black Friday isn't just a discount day in the US. It's a cultural event. It's a ritual. Families go to malls together, people make plans for it. It feels like part of the holiday season. And then you have the marketing. Oh my God, the marketing! American brands don't just give discounts, they build a psychological trap. Limited time, ends tonight, extra 20% at checkout, last chance. You scroll Instagram and 12 ads are screaming at you. So of course people buy. But here's where it gets darker. Most Americans aren't paying with savings, they're paying with future money, credit cards, buy now, pay later, short-term loans, installments. The Federal Reserve already reported 60% of Americans don't have $500 for an emergency. Most families have no investment portfolio at all. Millions are living paycheck to paycheck. So Black Friday breaking sales records, it's not a sign of economic strength, it's a sign of economic fragility. People aren't spending because they're rich, they're spending because they're stressed. And honestly, that's the part nobody talks about. There's another psychological layer too, and this one is huge. If I don't buy it now, I'll never be able to afford it again. This fear, scarcity mindset, gets stronger when prices rise. People see interest rates going up, groceries getting worse, housing becoming impossible. And they think these discounts might be the only chance I get. So Black Friday becomes less about excitement and more about survival. It's not that people want to buy more, they feel like they have to. And that is a sign of emotional spending, not financial strength.
Now let's talk about something even more important: emotional regulation through spending. When people feel out of control in life, they try to regain control by consuming. Shopping gives a temporary sense of stability, even if it's fake. It's like emotional first aid. This is why luxury brands thrived during the 2008 recession. People were miserable, but Apple sold record numbers of iPhones. Fast forward to now, same story. Different year. The economy is stressed, people are stressed, and shopping becomes the pressure valve. Now let's talk about the big misconception. People think strong spending equals strong economy. No, not always. Sometimes strong spending equals stressed consumers. A middle-class family that buys a TV with credit isn't boosting the economy. They're boosting their future debt. So when economists saw Black Friday shatter records this year, some of them said something very interesting. This is not consumer confidence. This is consumer desperation. And honestly, they're not wrong. Now, if you're listening to this and thinking, okay, Ryan, but what's the real solution here? Let me tell you. Financial literacy, budgeting, emergency savings, investing early, understanding debt. Americans aren't breaking Black Friday records because they have financial power. They're breaking them because they don't have financial education. If you buy something just because it's on sale, that sale is actually a loss for you. A discount is only a discount if you already needed the thing. Otherwise, it's just a dopamine purchase with interest added on top.
So let me close with this. Black Friday isn't the villain. Shopping isn't the villain. Treating yourself isn't the villain. But the mindset behind the spending matters. Spending during a financial crisis doesn't mean the economy is strong. It means people are trying to escape pressure. And I'll tell you this, if you want to win financially in the long run, you cannot keep using shopping as emotional therapy. Money is emotional, yes, but wealth is built with logic. So let me ask you, did you shop on Black Friday this year? And if you did you buy something you truly needed or something you emotionally wanted? Drop it in the comments. I genuinely want to know. Understanding your mindset is the first step to mastering your money. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm Ryan, and I'll see you in the next episode.